Everything Edudzi said about the Russian-Ukraine war, Iran-Israel war conversation is completely misleading.
What do you mean?
Finally, on the government announcement after the cabinet, again, I beg you, what is the meaning of we continue to encourage, we are continuously admonishing political appointees that the ban against fuel coupon is still in force? Edudzi, Charlie, why?
Abusiafo politicians of mother daye ache. Best 3 days ni and honorable Felix kwachi ofusu. Wadi asembi ebebetu dwa say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama why instructed all his appointees and so I can't actually almost say if this other na air con nobody is going to be giving fuel. Enunti omo ankasa ena ombeto omo fuel. Eno ena miracles Aboagye ene ewo TV3 morning show so I friend say key point. Eho ena wo challenge honorable Felix kwachi ofusu say asem no wono miracles all can so wo boa o true challenge e man say omla na o me yia no say asem na all can no kre biara enim na enye possible say o kwakoye oman no adwuma na wo de wankasa ubotom sika atofuo. It's never possible but say eduru mle bia some of the ministers and some appointees na emo omukupo say bia goyela ko hokoji fuel eno ene bi omo ka dia but say omo enji fuel kra dia obwa no kra biara eni sa asem no emu enti eye futuro bi ena omo etu e de agu Ghana for eni enti wotro sa challenge no e de ama honorable Felix kwachi ofosu sanso na odi nkomo e de fa Russia Ukraine war abra na dodanko kufuaro na owo abayemu no na ekoso no inyuma esisi ye challenges a ede ebaye any current Israel, Iran, any US die na ekoso no was say those wars are different. Untimi emfa the ekoso sisi ya no compare Russia Ukraine war no. Wama reasons na Edudzi Tamakloe a woye petroleum CEO na otinanim nsem bi Americans okan no na I was expecting say ebianka obeyi ano anase obeka say eyin no kore nenso ohwe ne dimi na wode ete ho a na wotimi wu say nsem Americans okan no nyina eyin no kore ndi say eduru mra bi a ebesere politicians they should be sincere with their voice sene ebeya yenso yebenya gidie bi ewo omumu enti was sisi ya no ohwe NDC ya the way omotofu wemu nenso ohwe nima bi a asisi ya na eniku ansa nkafu wo ne bo ekosoro sa nenso omode kwa akohye sa Iran wo ya ekoso na embum si ye kase adie bi asem bi asi na se mprofo anasa amanyukuo bi omomanigi ne better eye NPP ne embum enye NDC. Miracles Aboagye wadi nkomo bebre menye ne nsam enka yebekwa kohwe ne video na wo tie ensam poti a Miracles waka na se yewia na comment section ho na wakere wadwe na ansa na no pese me ne wo yetie news paper editor bi a friend say Elvis Darko ono so odi nkomo bi e de akere His Excellency John Dramani Mahama woni NDC fo wo se tam COVID e ba ye no ye yina ye wo Ghana mem ha ye hu nioma His Excellency na do nko kufaro wo ye edima Ghana fo ndi se muso mo ka se ne Cláshes aba you should also do something better. And mama excuses bia. Yentie ye brother. Iwia ye the Miracles video no ebe to so e dia mamunia. Mesremu unya and subscribe ya na wa subscribe e dia mama. Like video we na share ma wudi bi. Comment bella one. Just go to the comment section and drop any na e wo ho e mama. Mera wase Yakobon shira. Ye videos no.
Let's tell ourselves that look, we agree. You are a country, you are borrowing 70 billion to pay salary in 1 year. You are an import dependent country. And you think that when things happen elsewhere in the world, you will be free? You can't be free. Today he's talking about relief. I'm waiting to see which of the margins and taxes they will remove, and we will see the actual percentage of decrease.
Okay.
Okay. In COVID, the then government gave those who are on lifeline 4 months not to pay any electricity bill. Free. They should use electricity bill for 3 or 4 months free because there was a problem. Do you know how much that money is? And the government is the one that is paying. We're enjoying water free. A lot of things were given to people free simply because there's a problem. All that money will come from where? It will come from government resources.
Right.
So that the government at the time had COVID, Russia and Ukraine war, everything, everywhere in the world. Read every IMF World Bank report and see what has been reported about how COVID and Russia and Ukraine affected the world. But because we want political power, we said all kinds of things. Now you come and have this one, you now want to ask to excuse you. They thought that the fuel price will be 10 and it won't go up again. Why is it now it's almost 14 places for petrol, 17 something for higher than what they even inherited.
Well, they said next week we'll see a reduction.
Higher than the fuel price they inherited when they took over. See, I said that if politicians learn to tell the people the truth, we will have limited expectations of them. So when problem comes, we understand, we will sympathize with them. Because even when you were not in power and it was happening, you limited the expectation of people that, oh no, this one, whether we like it or not, it will have an impact. So let's all try and manage. But then when you hide the expectations to a level as if as for you when you come, prices will never increase. They will rather reduce at all levels. Yet you have come and prices at various levels are going up. How do you expect the people to sympathize with you?
Right.
So I've always said that politicians, they are the reason why the Ghanaian people have higher expectations of them. It's the promises they make. It's how they lift people's expectations that when my government comes, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do that. The promises they make. That is why the Ghanaians also want to hold you to your own promise. But if you limited the expectation of people and told them the truth and said, this thing that we are going through, it will happen and there's nothing we can do about it. If it happens, even when we are in government, there will be little we can do about it. So let's all manage our expectations. At the time, he's talking about this. The time that you say that the NPP government was mismanaging, fuel has gone up to as much as $140 per barrel. Here, the highest we have gotten is $119. Currently, the highest fuel price we are going to about $119. The 140 under the previous government stayed for some period. Yet you were saying that it's mismanagement, and that the price of fuel today have gone up. So for me, let's all accept that.
Right.
If we tell Ghanaians the truth, oil prices, we don't have control. There are so many things that happen around the world that we don't have a control over. If they happen, please, bear with the government. Bear with the government.
Right.
Because see, what we are all asking for now, if the government listens to the people too much and reduce fuel to a certain level, I can tell you we are going straight to doom so.
Everything Edudzi said about the Russian-Ukraine war, Iran-Israel war conversation is completely misleading.
What do you mean?
There is a specific comparative analysis we are doing. You can only do it contextualizing it within the same period.
So context.
Oh, I beg you.
No, I say so.
You
context.
don't go and pick a war that had run for 12 months in November or 11 months, November 2022, implication, and come and compare it to an analysis that we are doing for you in 3 months. The point I'm making here is this, and it's fact. Between February 24th, 2022 to April 2022, the fuel pricing increase was just about 28%. At a time when crude oil price was over $120. The fact is that today, even with the sexiest of exchange rates that we have, in 3 weeks, or take it as between 24th February 2026 and April, as we speak, your fuel price have increased by 56%. With crude oil way lower than it was in 2022 within the same war period. Think about it. This is even at a time when
don't let it.
This is stop interrupting me. Don't do that.
No,
I'm just giving you figures.
No, you are confusing.
Edudzi, you know when you're speaking, I was giving you a lot of respect. Don't do that.
Please, don't do that.
Don't do that.
You are intervening. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Can I continue now? Now, Kaso, let me continue giving you the information. Now, in Iran, the Strait of Hormuz, and whatever that is going on there, we are talking about 20%.
Okay.
20% of the crude supply.
Yes.
The Russian-Ukraine war, Russia alone contributes about 30% of the global crude supply. And let me blow your mind. Russia's crude was sanctioned. So if he tells you that, ships were moving, it is a lie. Russia's crude was sanctioned. What it means is that 30% of global crude supply was cut off.
Yeah.
And these are even areas that we trade more than we even do through the Strait of Hormuz. So don't let us attempt to try and use numbers to mislead anybody in the conversation. The implication of Russia-Ukraine war on Ghanaian economy is way more than it is from Iran. That does not mean. That does not mean.
You just want to give yourself comfort for your incompetence.
That does not mean. That does not mean that. That does not mean that this government has done that. And again, you see, and I've said it. I even said it from the get-go that I have always always said that I give every credit to the government when it comes to the exchange rate performance. Whatever it is, the fact that they are using their gold purchase program, which was introduced by Baumia, whatever it is, they are doing it and it's giving results. But think about it. My final point. Think about it. How is it that you have managed exchange rates so well?
There was a specific question too.
But think about it. My final point. Think about it. How is it that you have managed exchange rates so well? What at the time that you came to? That is the question you should be asking yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are the things that we should be asking. What is happening? You are telling us, and please, I'll end. You are telling us that it is crude, it is exchange rate, it is margins. Crude is lower than it was during Russia-Ukraine. Dollar is lower than it was during Russia-Ukraine. Today, diesel is more expensive than you came to meet it. Those are the questions you should be responding to. Finally, on the government announcement after the cabinet, again, I beg you, what is the meaning of we continue to encourage, we are continuously admonishing political appointees that the ban against fuel coupon is still in force? Edudzi, Charlie, why? We have all been in government. Edudzi seated here. If tomorrow he has to travel to go to tour and go and look at what is going on tour, Edudzi will not use his money, his salary, to buy fuel into his car.
How do you know that?
Well, he won't. It's not how do I know, he won't. But why if government said that the government...
Here?
No, but which money is he going to use that?
It's even law.
Which money is he going to use to do that?
The company sends you, the
which
company
money
pays for it.
So that is pure populism. What is the meaning of that? Listen, when you are in government, nobody comes to you in the morning and say, this is fuel coupon for you and your wife. Nobody does that. You have been given an official vehicle. That official vehicle is what you use for official functions. That vehicle is fueled. And as we speak, in spite of the so-called ban from last year, every government official has their official vehicles fueled by the states. Nobody can come out and tell me otherwise. Even their own budget has it there, budgeted for. How do you budget for something you claim you banned?
There's a budget line for
fueling. It's there. It's in the budget.
Vehicles.
It's there in the budget. It's there.
It's in the 2026.
Go and read it. Yes, it's there. Now, how do you... And why would you even do that? Comac, Mr. Richardson, which government would pass a budget or plan and say, I am not planning for fuel for government officials? Government will come to a ground. Because when you go to the Ministry of Energy, you have just 2 or 3 political appointees. The rest are technical people. They are using state fuel to move around. Then when it comes to John Jinapo, you say, as for you, I've given you a ban. You won't use fuel. But the interesting thing, which maybe they are still playing smart, is that when you read it, you say fuel coupons. So maybe fuel cards from Go card is not part, because that one is a coupon.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? The point is, they should save us the populism. He didn't need to even add that to the cabinet release, because that is irrelevant. There is nothing like a ban on fuel coupon, because everybody, including Felix himself and all the people he has at his ministry, are drawing on state fuel as we speak.